Someone here said, you just written on my Instagram that rituals are one of the most effective psychological tools. Can you please tell us more about that? Yeah, for sure. Rituals are incredibly important. And if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you might want to check me out. It's at a universal man on Instagram. I'm really trying to put good stuff on there a lot. But I just put up one. It was a picture of me holding my rosary. And I say a rosary every day. And I'm not trying to convert anyone to Catholicism or, convince you to say the rosary, although, that'd be awesome if you want to. But the point I was making is that rituals, especially rituals of worship, are some of our oldest and most effective psychological tools. They're things that allow us to elevate our mind to transcendent goods. And they also allow us to connect to the best parts of ourselves. And they're done in such a way and so that they provide your mind a pathway to doing that on a regular basis. So as I pray the rosary on a regular basis, the way that I move my mind as I move through the prayers and the mysteries and that kind of stuff, it forces me to connect with good things inside of myself. And I think there's a lot of different ways in which a person can do that. There are many different ways in which someone can ritualistically connect with the transcendent in existence and within themselves. And I think it just takes some intentionality to do so. You need to find a form that works for you, a form of ritual worship that works for you, and to engage in it. And this, even if you're an atheist, I think even atheistic people would stand to benefit tremendously from some kind of ritual act of worship. So like for an atheist, maybe what they would do is they need to conceptualize certain ideals, and they just practice, maybe they pick an ideal like courage, okay? And they put that in their mind, and then they meditate upon it. And so they surrender themselves to this ideal of courage and what that means. And then maybe the next day they pick something like, the virtue of hope or something like that. Good things that everyone can agree upon. And they practice bringing their mind into that place and connecting with it and then submitting to it. And the reason I'm saying submit is because that's what worship's about. It's about putting something higher than your ego, putting something higher than your little finite mind and submitting your little finite mind to that thing. That is a very powerful internal calculation that I think holds a lot of just practical utility, because any real sort of progress in life is going to require you to submit to something good, something greater than your most immediate desires. So that's what this act of worship is. If you're going to abstract out the core mechanism, it's the ability to surrender to something that's bigger than your immediate desires. And I can't think of anything more important to practice on a day-to-day basis. I do that with the rosary. There are a bunch of other ways to do it. You just got to find a way that works for you.